Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him while he moved.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Rutgers offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the
turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Find some fresh air. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's April. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No no pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's awesome. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
Want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the tight end. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Northern Illinois. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Marshall quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Finds the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall quick to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quick release by the QB. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Marshall will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Averill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run, it's awesome. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burns. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. The option look. There he goes. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They feed him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up for it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
17 on the play. And that's a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's sacked. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll run it from the gun. Brings it to the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Snagged in the middle. It's sacked. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wideout. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with fourth and short. They're about 2 yards away. He splits the uprights. Marshall had to settle for 3 on the drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.